Did you know that, according to a recent report from the National Institute on Aging, more than 40% of men over the age of 60 are quietly experiencing a decline in vitality without even realizing it? They often assume that feeling tired, lacking clarity in the morning, or emotional distance in their relationship is simply a natural part of aging. But in reality, these could be signs that the hormones in their body are imbalanced and need to be adjusted in a more scientific way. Many have regained clarity, joy, and confidence simply by changing very small things in their daily routine. Vitality is not something distant or uncomfortable to talk about. It is a natural part of the body and can absolutely be restored if we understand it properly. In today's journey, we will explore things that are rarely discussed but directly affect the vitality of men in their later years, from hormones and sleep to urinary function and daily mood. Before we continue, please take a second to subscribe. If this message feels true to you, type the number 1. If not, feel free to enter 0. I read every response to improve the content for people like you. After turning 60, many changes begin to happen quietly in the body, gradually reducing a man's vitality, often without him even noticing. One of the main causes is the shift in natural hormones, especially testosterone. This hormone plays a key role in maintaining energy, emotional well-being, and a sense of closeness with one's partner. When it begins to decline, the body may start to experience fatigue, reduced stamina, lack of focus, and a sense of sluggishness, especially in the early morning. In addition, the prostate and urinary system also play a crucial role. As the prostate begins to enlarge, it can disrupt sleep by causing frequent nighttime urination, incomplete emptying, or discomfort when using the restroom. These disruptions reduce the quality of rest, leading to a mind that feels less clear and alert during the day. What many people do not realize is that prolonged stress and lack of light physical activity are also major factors in reducing male vitality. When the brain is constantly dealing with anxiety, the body produces substances that suppress the nervous system, making feelings of connection, motivation, or emotional engagement feel distant. Other daily habits also contribute. Eating too late at night, drinking too much water before bed, or using dietary supplements incorrectly can all disturb hormonal balance. According to the American Urological Association, more than 50% of men over the age of 60 experience symptoms related to nighttime urinary issues. And this is one of the indirect factors affecting male vitality. What is important to remember is that declining vitality is not determined entirely by age. In most cases, it is a result of how we treat our bodies every day. Understanding the root causes is the first step toward gradually reclaiming your natural strength and confidence. Many men over the age of 60 accept physical decline as something unavoidable. They believe that fatigue, reduced vitality, or a loss of enthusiasm for life are simply natural signs of aging. And they silently endure these changes without seeking ways to improve them. This mindset can unintentionally make the situation worse, because when we accept something as unchangeable, we also lose the motivation to take action. Another common misconception is that everything related to male vitality must happen naturally without being discussed or adjusted. But just like any other health issue, if we do not understand it, talk about it, or take initiative, the body will not have the chance to recover properly. In many cases, a wife may not even realize that her husband is going through difficulties because men often avoid mentioning it or showing it outwardly. Over time, this creates a communication gap leading to misunderstandings on both sides. A study from Harvard University once showed that couples who are able to talk openly about physical health tend to maintain a stronger sense of closeness and long-term connection than those who stay silent and enjoy. Gentle, timely sharing can be the key for both partners to navigate hormonal changes together. Vitality is not only a matter of physical health, it is also about how we care for our relationship with ourselves and with those we love. Looking back, you may realize that much of the decline does not come from the body becoming weaker, but from how we think and respond to changes happening within us. After the age of 60, the body enters a stage where every function needs gentle and proper support. Unlike earlier years, you can no longer rely on simply eating well and sleeping enough to maintain your vitality. At this point, the body requires more natural nutrients to help rebuild hormones, stabilize the nervous system, and support healthy prostate function. The first key is nutrition. Healthy fats such as omega-3 from salmon, avocado, or olive oil can help improve hormonal signaling within the body. Alongside these, minerals like zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D are three essential elements closely tied to the body's ability to produce male hormones. Without them, you may notice your body feeling sluggish, your focus slipping, difficulty sleeping, or a loss of interest in activities that once brought you joy. One often overlooked factor is urinary function, which plays a major role in vitality at an older age. Frequent nighttime urination, weak flow, or lack of bladder control can lead to poor sleep, which in turn leaves you feeling drained and unfocused during the day. That's why, in addition to nutrition, you should also prioritize your sleep by limiting fluid intake before bed, eating a light dinner, and keeping a consistent bedtime. Gentle movement, such as a morning walk, deep breathing, or a few simple yoga stretches, can also help blood flow and stimulate hormones naturally. According to the National Institute on Aging, men who maintain a habit of light activity for 20 minutes a day tend to preserve their vitality longer and experience fewer hormonal imbalances after age 60. Finally, do not forget the role of emotions. When you feel connected, supported, and purposeful, your body will naturally respond by helping you feel stronger. So beyond food and sleep, give your body a peaceful environment and a calm state of mind every day. Many people tend to focus on heart health or blood pressure, but often overlook the quiet signals the body sends when vitality begins to decline. You may find yourself feeling more tired upon waking, losing interest in things you used to enjoy, or becoming irritable over small things during the day. These are not random signs. They are your body's way of telling you that hormonal changes are happening and that it is time to pay more attention to yourself. One of the most effective ways to support the body's recovery is by learning to listen and share, not just with your doctor, but with the partner who has been by your side for many years. Sometimes a simple question like, have you noticed any changes in how I've been feeling lately, can lead to a meaningful conversation. Talking not only helps ease your mind, but also allows your partner to understand and support you in the right way. When both of you share the same perspective on health in older age, making lifestyle changes together becomes much easier and more natural. You don't need to speak too directly or in detail. You can start with something as simple as, I think I should go to bed a little earlier to feel less tired. Or how about we try going for a walk together each morning and see if it helps? According to the American Academy of Family Physicians, couples who maintain positive communication and care for their health together are less likely to face hormonal or emotional difficulties after the age of 60. Opening up is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of understanding and taking responsibility for your well-being. When your partner senses that sincerity, they are more likely to walk with you through this journey with patience and lasting affection. Many people mistakenly believe that male vitality depends only on private moments. In reality, the emotional bond shared in daily life is what truly supports long-term vitality after age 60. When we are young, a single glance or a gentle touch may be enough to spark emotion. But after crossing midlife, the body needs more. It needs preparation, a sense of security, and the steady feeling of being loved each day. The thread of connection between two people does not begin in the bedroom. It begins with the way you brush shoulders in the kitchen, the look you give each other while drinking tea, or a small morning greeting. These seemingly simple gestures are the emotional foundation, the pathway that allows your body to naturally enter a state of rest, recovery, and hormonal balance. There are couples who may have gone years without physical closeness, but when they begin with small habits, holding hands on a walk, watching an old movie together, or making a cup of tea just the way the other likes it, their body and mind start to soften and reconnect. According to a study by the University of Chicago, older adults who regularly express gentle affection in daily life show a 35% higher rate of hormonal recovery and improved sleep quality compared to those who do not. This shows that you do not need to do anything grand. Just continue to notice each other. Continue to create light and pressure-free moments. And your body will respond with positive changes. The feeling of being loved, respected, and emotionally connected is the most lasting form of emotional nourishment for your vitality. One of the biggest differences between the early stages of love and life after age 60 is how we approach closeness. When we are young, emotions often arise quickly and everything flows naturally. But as we age, the body needs time to reacquaint itself, and the mind needs space to relax and ease into connection. That is why creating a connection routine is not about pressure, but rather a warm and intentional way to nurture the relationship. Instead of waiting for the right moments to happen naturally, you can begin by creating a private space where both partners feel safe and relaxed. This could be a quiet Saturday evening soaking your feet together, listening to soft music, or sharing an old memory. It could also be a habit of taking a walk together at the end of the day, or simply spending 10 minutes before bed to talk about how your day went. These small acts serve as a quiet bridge that keeps emotional connection alive. When emotions are well cared for, the body naturally responds by releasing hormones that support vitality and prostate health. This, in turn, helps improve sleep, mood, and mental clarity in the morning. It is especially important not to place pressure on yourselves for every conversation or action to lead to something specific. In many cases, the spark does not come right away. It begins to grow only when both people feel comfortable and fully present with each other. It is like preparing a good meal. You cannot rush it and still expect the full flavor. You need good ingredients, the right amount of time, and a pleasant atmosphere to enjoy it. According to Dr. Ian Kerner, a relationship therapist in New York, building a regular connection routine helps couples maintain intimacy and vitality even after many years together. This is not about setting a strict schedule. It is about creating a flexible space where feelings can be nourished and allowed to grow. Maybe today it is just a gentle hug. Tomorrow, a warm smile. But when practiced consistently, these small gestures become the foundation for lasting vitality and a deeply connected relationship. After many years of living together, some couples may feel their relationship has become so familiar that it lacks freshness. But bringing in something new does not mean making big changes or trying something bold. Sometimes just a slightly different action, a new way of speaking, or a light shared activity is enough to awaken emotions that have quietly faded. One approach experts often recommend is making small changes to daily routines. Instead of watching the evening news together, try listening to a lighthearted podcast or one that discusses health and vitality after 60. Instead of shopping separately, try choosing foods together that support hormonal and prostate health, such as pumpkin seeds, salmon, or Greek yogurt. These small changes, when done as a team, create a natural sense of connection. At times, simply sitting down and sharing a vivid dream, a memory from youth, or a passing thought from the day can become a powerful bonding moment. According to Dr. Ian Kerner, a relationship counselor who has appeared many times on CNN, stimulating the imagination through gentle language and creative storytelling can evoke stronger emotional responses than any specific physical action. The human body does not only respond to touch, it also reacts clearly to what we imagine and think about. That is why, instead of waiting for inspiration to appear, you can create it through imagination and kind words. Additionally, small health supporting tools such as natural essential oils, a warm colored nightlight, or a neck and shoulder massage pillow can bring relaxation and comfort. These tools can gently ease the body into a more receptive state. What matters most is not the item you use, but the message you convey. I care about how we feel. I want to do something that helps both of us feel at ease and relaxed. When care comes from a place of genuine affection, the body naturally responds with relaxation, hormonal balance, and a quiet but noticeable improvement in vitality. According to a study published in the Journal of Urology, individuals who maintain positive emotional habits and gentle renewal in daily life show more stable hormone levels and are less likely to experience nighttime urination or prostate function issues. This shows that you do not need to change much. Just by doing one small thing differently today, you are opening the door for your body to recover in a healthy and sustainable way. By now, you've likely come to see that male vitality after age 60 is not something distant or overly complicated. Your body still has the ability to recover. You can still regain flexibility and a sense of strength if you care for it properly and at the right time. Throughout today's journey, We've revisited the common causes behind declining vitality. From hormonal shifts in prostate function to a sedentary lifestyle and emotional disconnection, we've also learned that daily connection, small habits, and gentle renewal can create powerful changes in both the body and long-term relationships. Most importantly, you don't have to do everything in one day. Just start with the smallest steps, such as offering a kind question, adjusting your bedtime, or reducing a heavy, greasy food from dinner, and your body will notice and begin the path to recovery. Remember, you don't need to go back to being 30. Simply feeling stronger than yesterday, more clear-headed today, and more confident each time you get out of bed in the morning, that alone is already a big step forward. Male vitality is not something uncomfortable to talk about. It is a natural part of life, deserving the same respect and care as any other organ in the body. If you found today's message helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We will continue sharing more videos on diet, exercise, and herbal support for healthy aging, especially for men's vitality after 60. What kind of foods do you have each morning? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below.